wasn't going to drink it anyways. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Woo! Woo! It is the 29th, which means Bayern are playing on Friday in 2 days. Oh, geez, finally. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of having to wait all this time. Well, also, we are 9 days away from the Champions League returning. 10 from Bayern playing Chelsea. Isn't it crazy? Oh my goodness. I mean, there was a point where I was like, 40 days, guys. And now it's 9 days. And then at some point, it's going to be 3 days. And then it's going to be 1 day. And then it's Bayern are playing Chelsea. And then it's, oh, geez, that's crazy. The Champions League, the Champagne League is returning. We're going to pop that trophy. Now, seriously, there's a lot of news with Thiago right now that's confusing me just as much as it's confusing anyone else. So, it's coming out from Bild. You know, they've been the culprit of all of this. Their reputation could be ruined if they get this Thiago story wrong. And I wonder what's happening with it, because we're getting a different update every single day. Now it's coming out that Bayern will not accept they'll accept an offer of at least 30 million euros. Which I don't care what that is in pounds. I don't care. I don't live in England. I don't care. No, seriously, I don't know. So 30 million for Thiago, that's Bayern's asking price. That's the price Bayern Munich are willing to accept. So if Liverpool come in and they're like, 20 million, Bayern won't accept it. And I like that. You know what? I'd rather let Thiago go for free than for some 20 million stupid transfer. At least if he goes for free, the club that signs him is going to have to give him a pack ton of money just to get him to go to them. And they're going to have to include all these add-ons to him. And they're going to have to increase his wages by an astronomical amount. But Thiago, man, 30 million euros. Oh, geez, that's a low amount of money. But I'm actually confused because there was a fan that was asking whether or not Thiago had a club. So Christian Falk said that Bayern assumed Thiago already had a team for transfer. Right. So Bayern Munich assumed Thiago had a team he was going to. Right, but Thiago doesn't know the team he's going to. Thiago told the bosses in their talks that he has no club yet. So Thiago is leaving Bayern Munich. He just sold his house in Munich, but he doesn't know where he's going to. Where is this Liverpool coming in then? Because Liverpool apparently don't want Thiago, and it's very, very weird to me, because why would Thiago go to a club like Liverpool that don't actually even want him, and when they are wanting him, they're looking at his injuries and all these things. So Thiago's leaving Bayern Munich 100%, but he doesn't have a club yet. That's like booking a plane. No, it's not. That's like going to the airport, hugging your family, goodbye, I'm going on vacation for a week. But you haven't booked your ticket yet, nor do you even know where you're going to vacation to. You don't know. You don't know where you're going to. That's the confusing thing about this Thiago little saga right now. It's very confusing. We're going to see after the Champions League, of course, but it's just so weird. Okay, so he's leaving, but he doesn't know where he's leaving to. And there is no other club linked to him other than Liverpool. And Jurgen Klopp has signaled that Liverpool won't be spending any money, any major money this summer, and he's happy with his squad. Liverpool just sold Lovren, and they're looking at a centre back now. So you're telling me Liverpool, who couldn't afford Timo Werner despite the fact that they needed him, are going to buy Thiago, who they don't necessarily need. Of course, Thiago walks into any team in Europe. But it's kind of confusing to me. And if you look at Thiago as just his profile as a player, he picks up a few injuries a season. Okay, not like a billion. He's not injury prone, but he does pick up injuries like a normal player usually does. But if you look at his profile, it doesn't fit Liverpool's scouting system at all. He's 29, so that's, they do this whole money ball thing where they go find a player that no one really is looking at, and they sign and spend a lot of money, or just spend a little bit of money quick, like they did on Van Dijk, and also Alisson, and also Salah, and also Mane, or just take all of them from Southampton. That's how it works. Nah, it's very confusing, isn't it? It's very confusing. I think Thiago will go to Barcelona. That would be the stupidest thing ever. Imagine going to a club like Barcelona. Why would you be... Why are you spamming the chat? Davies didn't name Robertson in his top 5 fullbacks in the world. Did Davies do something like that? Me and Sachin had the exact same idea. Best mod ever. Right, I'm so confused with Thiago though. It's very odd. So, you're leaving. Congratulations. But you don't know where you're going? You're just going to get in your car and drive off? And if Juventus get me, then sure. I don't know. I have a feeling Thiago might be one of those people that are just... let me lock my car. Might be one of those people that just wants more money. What if Thiago is sitting there like, you know what? I want more money. But the negotiations with Bayern kicked off. And maybe they agreed terms and everything. But then he was like, I didn't get more money. And then he's like, okay, let me just stall them up. And then last minute I'll be like, I changed my mind, I want to stay. And then he'll get more money. Because I still think Thiago could stay at Bayern. But I'm confused how that could happen based on the things I'm hearing. Not that I'm saying Thiago is weird. It is weird. It's a little bit weird how he's going. It's just a little bit odd because you're leaving but you don't have a club yet. It's just so confusing. So on the transferometer right now, I would put Thiago in code for leaving because the stories we're hearing aren't very promising for him leaving nor him staying. So he's in the middle. So we're just going to put him in code for leaving right now. I don't know if, I could be wrong and he really has a club. But the one source that everyone seems to trust nowadays when it comes to just Bayern players for no reason, Christian Falk, he's saying Thiago is leaving and Liverpool's his club that he wants to go to. But Thiago himself doesn't know what club he wants to go to. This is confusing. I think we want to hear more stories, hear exactly what's happening around the Thiago story. I need to hear, man. I need to understand why. It's just really weird. So, true. Okay. So they asked him, but didn't Bayern assume Thiago already had a team for transfer? So let me get this straight. Liverpool haven't offered for Thiago. There have been no personal terms agreed. Nothing has been agreed, but Thiago is leaving Bayern for sure. What if Liverpool last minute are like, oh no? What if Thiago gets injured? He sold his house, which it hasn't even been verified. So apparently Thiago sold his house. He's leaving for sure, but Bayern Munich haven't gotten an offer, nor has Thiago gotten an offer from Liverpool. So where the hell is he going? Because he can't go anywhere other than Liverpool, because no other club is linked to him. He can't go to Barcelona. I mean, going from Bayern to Barcelona is probably the most dull thing a player can do right now. Look at Barcelona's club situation. They're selling players like Arthur for Pjanic. You don't want to be in that club. Next thing you know, they trade Thiago for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's what Barcelona are on right now. So they asked him if Thiago already had a club, but he said true, right? The Bayern bosses assumed that Thiago had a team. No, they didn't. The Bayern bosses assumed what Thiago told them. They didn't assume, Thiago's going here. No, they assumed what Thiago told them. And that's where we're at. That's where we're confused right now. That's the confusion. Do I have water in here? Oh, no. I have to go get it at some point. I don't feel like doing it. Price is so cheap. When sell Kroos to Madrid and Renato Sanchez, you just ruined my reading skills right there. Thiago for Zlatan. Yeah, that's what Barcelona would do. Liverpool wants him 15 million. That's funny. I mean, that's laughable, isn't it? Look, if Liverpool are looking for Thiago, they're going to have to pay a lot of money for him. Bayern apparently aren't willing to accept anything less than 30 million euros. That's this stupid thing with asking prices. Bayern does not have an asking price. They have an eternal, in their heads, this is the offer they're willing to accept. Bayern wouldn't say, oh yeah, take Thiago for 20 million. No, Bayern wouldn't do that. We'd probably let Thiago go for free than sell him for 20 million. I would. I don't care what anyone says. Thiago can leave for free in 2021 if we get if we don't get him at least 20 million for him. He can leave for free, go wherever he wants. I'm not accepting 20 million for Thiago, and then people look in 5 years' time, they're like, that was one of the greatest deals of the summer. It was an amazing deal. Nah, shut up. I don't want any of that. We need money. Nah, seriously. It's not like we're gonna use that 20 million to spend it on anyone of value to us. Apparently Bayern's transfers depend on Thiago and Tolisso. No, that's stupid. No, Bayern's transfers depend on Bayern. When we get the players, we will. I don't think people realize just what's happening. Bayern are obviously know of Thiago's willingness to leave. But I still remember this. I still want to remember this. Hansi Flick said a while back that he would do everything to keep Thiago at Bayern and to get him to stay. And I believe our manager more than I believe any newspaper. If Hansi Flick is saying, I'll do everything to keep him, I want to keep them. He said, I appreciate Thiago's quality. He says he's one of our best. His quality is unmatched. If Hansi Flick is saying that, and Bild are saying, oh, Thiago's gone. Like, nothing could change his mind. He's gone. I'm going to trust my manager more. I really will. I will trust my manager more. It makes more sense for that to happen, for that to be the case. So, I'm sorry to everyone that thinks, okay, Thiago's going to... There's Man United fans like, oh, Thiago for 30 million is a bargain. Okay, first of all, you got to get Thiago to want to downgrade and go to a club with no manager, no philosophy, and freestyle FC. You have to get him to admit to wanting that before you... Oh, jeez. Apparently, Sane had a... Nah, he didn't have a problem. I think he was... Yeah, he's good. Sane isn't injured. Okay, well, everyone, leave a like on the video, right? These videos happen to be free. Also, we're 20 subscribers away from hitting freaking 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We want to get to 2,000 subscribers before this month ends. 2K before this month ends is a ludicrous amount. And you know what, guys? You know what's crazy? All right, so I've been calculating this in my head, doing the triangular math, right? So this month, we have doubled what the sub count was that we gained from last month. And then the month before this month, we doubled the month before that. We doubled, okay? So it's almost like we're growing by double. So let's say, okay, this month, the sub growth has been what? Around almost 1,000 new subscribers, which is amazing. Clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. The channel is growing. The community is growing. So technically, we should be gaining 2,000 subscribers next month. It's my logic. And then after 2,000, it's 4,000, 8,000, then 16,000 in a month. Yeah, that's and then 32,000 one month. Yeah, nah, this isn't too extravagant. My dreams aren't too big. Nah, I'm thinking straight. But seriously, let's see what happens with Thiago and Alaba. I mean, there's a lot of people asking me, I will not care about Thiago or Alaba or anyone leaving when Bayern are in the Champions League. If you hear me mention it, feel free to digitally slap me, because when Bayern are playing, Like, it's just a little bit of a different interest for me when Bayern are playing. So, with all these storylines of these players wanting to leave, we'll just have to see what happens over the next few months or over the next few weeks. After the Champions League, I think a month from now, we should have a clear idea of what Bayern are doing, of what these players are doing, and we should define whether or not we want them to go through with it or we understand it. That's what's going to happen a month from now. So think about this time next month. 8 instead of 7, right? Right now it's July. Okay, just take that 7 July, put August 8th, right? August, the 8th month of the year. August, that's when we will know. August the 29th, right? Just a month from now, we will know exactly what's happening with these players. After the Champions League, depending on if Bayern win it or not, I hope we do. I really think we have a great chance at it. But if everything is going according to plan, okay, we will know what happens with Thiago. We will know what happens with Alaba. Apparently, with Alaba, his agent, he's doing crazy things. He wants 20 million. This is what I said. Lewandowski's on like what, 22 million a year? Nah. Alaba's not that good. I'd let him go if I could. I already said it. If Alaba's gonna demand a ludicrous amount of money, he can go, because he's not Jesus. Like, he doesn't need all that money. What about UCL preparations? What do you mean preparations? Bayern are preparing well, hopefully. That's what you mean. We don't need a backup striker. Liverpool are broke. We're more broke. Actually, we're just equally as broke. I think Liverpool and Bayern, if Bayern win the UCL, Liverpool would have been the ex-best team in Europe, and we would be the new best team in Europe. So if you just think about that, obviously if we win the UCL, but the two biggest clubs in Europe right now, technically, are broke. We are broke. Oh, jeez. You know what? Why is Bayern interested in bringing Cavani? Or is it just a rumor? Nah, I don't think Bayern would want to bring in Cavani. First of all, we're complaining about Perisic. By the way, Hansi Flick, for a fact, I know he wants a fourth choice winger. He wants a fourth winger. Sane, Gnabry, Coman. That's not good enough. You can't just stick a youngster. I think people think when I say, don't stick a youngster in there. What I'm saying isn't, let's not give youngsters chances. I'm not saying let's not give youngsters chances. I'm saying there's a difference between giving them 20 minutes than them being your fourth choice winger. Because being a fourth choice winger for Bayern means you're bound to start at least 10 games a season. Do you know what that means? It means a young kid who's 18, he's not even in his puberty. I don't know, but I'm 17. Why am I saying it like I'm some older man or something? All right, seriously though, these young kids, when you make them your fourth choice, they'll be starting games for Bayern. That's the issue with me. What if they start a game? They're crap. The fans, the Bayern, no, we won't go at them and go, you're crap. No, we won't do it. But in their heads, you don't think they're thinking, I might be crap, They're thinking it. I might be trash. And then eventually it builds in them, and then they end up flopping or something. That's why I want them to go out on loan, to go get a different environment. You can't just throw our academy products from Bayern 2. Oh, Bayern 2 is doing well. Let's stick all you into our fourth choice, second choice right back. Nah, you're telling me Pavard was injured. Some Leon Dejaku, who you just converted to right back, is just going to be his replacement. That's so extravagant. That is too crazy. I don't know why no one's seeing this logic. It is damaging to them to just rush them in. When you're the likes of Bastian Schweinsteigers, the Thomas Mullers, their graduating class, when they really came up with the Philipp Lahms as well, when they were coming up from the Bayern system, they had players around them. They didn't have a player. They didn't have to be forced in. They made their way in by building themselves in. Bayern should sell Thiago if he doesn't want to stay in the club. There's no point in keeping him because he won't play 100%. Agree, Martin, but it's almost as if we don't know what's happening with Thiago. I don't know how Thiago's linked to Liverpool because it doesn't seem that they want him, right? It doesn't seem to be the case with Liverpool. He's probably just waiting for the end of the UCL so that he doesn't have to miss out with Bayern in case they... That's funny. I don't know. I think it needs to really, really happen. Nubo's not beast right now. Surely you... What? Nubo, Alexander the Great New Boy. Right, he'll be... He'll be amazing. Thiago, welcome to Liverpool. Well, it doesn't even look like Liverpool are the ones... So Thiago doesn't even know what club he's going to. Bayern haven't gotten an offer. Thiago hasn't agreed personal terms with anyone. So it's very confusing. If Liverpool are the club he's going to, you think... So, it's just confusing, right? It's just confusing. Imagine you ask out a girl, but then while you're going to the date, you're just thinking to yourself, she was kind of ugly. She was kind of ugly, man. Dang. She had no booty. No, she had no cleavage. Oh, my goodness. Her dress sense was a little bit crazy. She's a little bit older than me. Like, you already asked her out, but on the way to your date, you're questioning everything. That's kind of how I feel with Thiago at Liverpool. Liverpool just, maybe they said, Thiago, we like you. But then now they're thinking, he's going to be expensive. He's injury prone. He's 29. He's going to cost us money. We don't want to spend money. That's maybe what Liverpool are doing right now. It's just crazy. Thiago is class, but I don't think he suits Liverpool. I don't know. I said I don't know in my head, and I read I don't know for you. I wouldn't say fuke Thiago. I wouldn't say that. But I would say I'd like clarity. I want clarity. I think a month from now, like I said, we'll know what happens. Flick is our Ferguson. I don't know what that means. I don't want a Ferguson. I don't want that. Flick is our Youp. Yeah, say that. Now I understand. Now I get it. Who's Ferguson? Never heard of that guy. Never heard of Alex Ferguson. Never heard of him. I'm so versatile with my accents. Don't ever underestimate someone that thinks it's funny to do accents. Seriously, my accents are absolutely amazing. Woo! Like you could just think of accent and I'd do it. We really need a cam. We are lacking in the position after right back. Well, apparently, according to sources, Hansi wants a fourth winger. He also wants a right back, backup right back. Thinking about Hansi Flick's system. Now, leave your bias out of the head a little bit. So, if you look at how our fullbacks play, it's almost like quick, right? Alphonso Davies fits like a glove to a hand. Quick, he's fast. Like you can see, and the fullbacks were linked with Dodo, Dest, and now Aarons. Those three right backs right there, they have so many things in common. Hansi Flick is looking for a certain profile of right back. He's looking for that right back that's not necessarily just fast, but someone with just recovery pace, because he wants to play that high line. Oh my goodness, we play a high line. I think we abuse VAR. We abuse the linesmen. These linesmen might as well just be in a military boot camp, because we are training them up. They are having to look at everything. They are having to question every decision they make whenever it comes to offsides for us, because we literally make them off by like an inch. If anyone's ever watched Liverpool, it gets so annoying, because what happens with Liverpool games, I get so annoyed. They always get offsides for them, but it's like by a toe. It's so annoying, and it's the same thing we're doing that I didn't notice. Hansi Flick wants to play a high line. Can you ask yourself, does Pavard have the pace, not necessarily just pace, but the pace and impetus from that right-hand side that you'd see in a Max Aarons, Sergino Dest, or Dodo from Shakhtar Donetsk? No, he doesn't. And that's why I think we're looking for a right back with pace. He actually said it. Bayern want a right back with pace. Hansi said it. He wants a right back with pace. I think his plan is to move Pavard to the center back spot. I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have a cam in our starting 11. And I think we should be looking for a winger as well. We are looking for a winger. And people are saying Zaha, Barama. What is it with this Barama guy? He must be Jamaican, SKB. That's why you must want him. He must be Jamaican. Dominic and Oyarzabal. Well, Pavard in center back would be fine when we play a high line. Exactly. I think it would probably... Pavard is a center back naturally. Right. That's why, he's just not my cup of tea from right back. And I'm not saying he's trash and we need to sell him. But I'd say, I'd prefer someone different from that right back role. Someone with just a little bit something more about them, especially attacking wise, where I love my fullbacks that attack. That's why I like Alexander Arnold and all these guys. I like them because they can just it's just great. It's just great. A young player who can play cam and winger. I think that would be Dominic Szoboszlai. I think he's good. I like the way he is. Just one thing though, is he really that much of an attacking midfielder like Bayern like it? Like around the turn, moves into spaces. That's why I like Havertz so much. Because of the way he moves in between the lines. And just his movement. it's just so reminiscent of Thomas Muller. That's why I liked him. His energy as well. Would Szoboszlai be in that? Yeah, would he be that type of Cam? You never know. For me, Szoboszlai is more like a James Rodriguez. That's kind of how, but he's a little bit way faster than James. He's actually very fast, very good pace on him, right? I think he's even more of a winger than, I don't know. We'll see. He's Algerian. Okay. Muller can play at right wing though. Even if we get a Cam, it would be good. I don't want Muller at right wing. No, I don't need to see that again. See, no. Are you not tired of seeing Muller right wing with no pace, no, no? You don't need that again. I keep telling people we will be seeing Muller right wing a lot this next season. Because people don't want to understand that we are Bayern, we pick up injuries. Look at Sané. Apparently he had a little groin problem in training. He's fine now. But did we expect him? Exactly. We never expect these injuries. They always come at a weird time. In March, where we have a Champions League second leg and then the first leg in April, the quarterfinal. Our injuries don't come at an appointed time. They don't come at a certain... Actually, they do. They only come when we start getting the games kicking off. That's why we've underperformed in so many Champions Leagues. You can say, oh, luck, VAR, blah, blah, blah. Or not VAR, referees. You can say that, or we got unlucky. But we do it to ourselves because we go into every season knowing we have a small squad. Yet we're like, oh, we got some youngsters. They can just come on in. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. Why would you want Pedri? Exactly. I wouldn't want him because we just developed Barcelona's player for them for 2 seasons? Nah. No. Not what we need. I think what we need more of is really just a bit more impetus. I don't think we need someone like a Pedri who's gonna come in on loan. Or even if he came in, he'd just be like, I want to go to Barcelona. Yo tienen. Nah. He doesn't. He's going to be like, I need to go to Barcelona. We don't need that. So, I'm a Liverpool fan. Whatever happens with Thiago depends on Wijnaldum. If he has 1 year, to see if he signs. If not, you get Thiago. Well, that's not my problem. Would you want Brozovic if swapped for Tolisso? I don't know. I would probably I'd do it, right? Because I do it. But would both clubs do it? You know what? It would be the greatest scam in history if we could give them Tolisso plus 10, 15 million. Or if they give us Perisic and Brozovic for Tolisso. Inter would be stupid enough to do that. We'll give you Fred plus 20 million for Thiago. Jesus Christ. Bayern need to increase their strength and depth. That's true. I agree 100%. We go into every season and then we really mess ourselves up because I don't know. It's like our players just start getting injured around the same time. Look at the injury Lewandowski picked up. We didn't have a backup striker. If we didn't have Muller or Zirkzee, or if we didn't have depth, people think depth is versatility. Being versatile and having squad depth is very different. Bayern, our squad is versatile. I could probably bet my life on the fact that Manuel Neuer could play CDM. Or Kimmich could play center back just for fun. Thiago couldn't play anywhere. He could probably play left back. Boateng could probably play right back, and he can. I can bet all these things that these players can play anywhere they want. Right, Lewandowski could probably be a left winger. Right winger. He could play as a winger. He has pace, dribbling. His technical ability is second to none in our squad. But versatile does not mean depth. You can have a lot of versatility, but not depth. You only have 11 players on the pitch. Exactly. Adrian Fine is a baller in the making. Right, he is. I think we just have to wait, be patient with these players. I'm not going to expect him to be starting all our games next season. I'm not going to do that, but I will just open my mind up until he's good, right? That's what I need from our youngsters, though. Fine was like, I'm going to go on loan. He went on loan to Hamburg. Is Hamburg a great team? No. No. He almost got him promoted, and he was one of their best players. That's what a youngster for Bayern needs to do. That's the mentality I want you to have. I want you to think, I can go to this club and do this for them. Yeah. I want him to go on loan to like Schalke and be like, you know what? I'm going to go win a trophy with Schalke. That's kind of what I need. We don't need Depay. Oh, are we even looking for Depay? Who says we're looking for Depay? Right. I don't know. I don't know. Memphis Depay. We should sign Lingardinho. You know, I know this is going to sound stupid, and it is for a reason. I wouldn't mind Jesse Lingard signing for Bayern because he'd just be there to be the guy everyone makes fun of. Like, we don't have that in our squad. We only have ballers. We only have, even Coman. Coman's not even that crap. He's just inconsistent and also crap occasionally. But we don't have that much, you know, and it's just a little bit annoying. Well, what video are you going to do later? Wow, you're not my mom. You don't need to know that. Hey, by the way, let's get to 40 likes. I think it's been a good day. I woke up well. It's been an amazing day, I have to admit. Well, Caper, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Don't sleep on Kusals. He's gonna be nasty. He's gonna do nasty. I don't think anyone's sleeping on him. He can't be that big, unless he's just a 500-pound, woman on the inside of him. Then he'd be a very comfortable. You could really cuddle with that. But I'm not sleeping on Kusans. He's too small and skinny for that. Imagine if we had something like AFTV. Well, good luck with that. Let's get Musa Diaby. Let's not. He said Streamlabs, apologies. Well, right. Just the capital letters. I can't stand them, so I put it on so it could. Right. It's like what's putting. It actually annoys me more to read capital letters. Like, how weird does that sound? Hertha can be dangerous if they get the right transfers. I agree. Apparently, Hertha Berlin are looking at Dominik Szoboszlai and Luka Jovic from Real Madrid. If they are able to land these two players, Hertha Berlin, oh jeez. I always liked Luka Jovic. I don't know how to say his name. I always liked him because you can see what he can do. This guy's 2-footed. He can pretty much score on any foot, score with his head. He's a striker, but Zidane's not using him. Real Madrid could be like, yeah, let's cut ties, 30 million. If Hertha Berlin can pull off Jovic and Dominik Szoboszlai, they are going to be... this sounds extravagant, but they're going to push a lot of teams over the edge. Did you see what they did to Dortmund? They lost 2-0 versus Dortmund, but they were by far the better team in that game. They also lost or drew with Leipzig. Berlin are going to be tough to play. They're going to be, and they don't even have European soccer. Yeah, I said it. They don't even have that. So what they're going to have is more energy in every single game. Hertha is looking to spend 300 million this season. I mean, if they manage to spend 300 million. I do want Hertha Berlin to challenge Bayern. Imagine another big city club. If you look across Europe, the top 5 leagues, PSG, Paris, Milano, there is AC Milan and Inter Milan. Is Lazio? No, Lazio is in Naples, I think. Yeah, Berlin versus Munich would be the new rivalry. Yeah, I think, no, it won't. It would just be a game, like a normal game. But it will be fun. Yeah, soccer. They just need to do the opposite for Schalke and it will work. What's everyone's obsession with soccer? It's just a word. It's not that deep. Yeah. And the ball's not that big either for soccer games. Alright, by the way, look. What do I keep saying by the way for? All I'm trying to... I think I was trying to read something and then I just say by the way. Man City want Ferran Torres. God dang it. So City are going to sign Ferran Torres. Thanks, Fabrizio. Well, it's not like I wanted him that much or Bayern will link to him. It's not, yeah. It's just... But Ferran Torres would have been good, to be honest. I think for like 20 million or something, he would have been amazing. His contract expires next year, so they would have had a little incentive to sell him earlier on. But seriously, I would have liked him, but it's not gonna happen, and we just have to live with that. But seriously, I would like him though. Beautiful I don't really care about money. Get rid of the deadwood so we can get Havertz. Yeah, yeah. I agree. Right? There's a few players in there that some people want to keep just off. Oh, you want to treble with us? Stay, stay. It doesn't matter if you're not good enough anymore or you're past it. Just stay. Oh, you've been injured for so long. You can still be here. Stay. I think so many people are like this. I don't get why. I'm not attached to any player. I'm not even attached to Robert Lewandowski. If Lewandowski came out tomorrow and said something crazy about Bayern that I didn't like, I'd be like, sell him. I don't care. I would forget everything he's been doing for us because I'm not sentimental. I try not to be. Even Thiago. Thiago is my favorite player in that team. And I'm here like, why are you doing this to the club? Because I'm not sentimental. And there's so many people that are just sentimental. You see any English players coming to Bayern? I think Max Aarons would be the only one I'd want right now. I think he's the best fullback in the Premier League. It's not an extravagant thing to say, right? I think everyone's the best fullback. Best English fullback. At least he can defend and attack. There's some of these bums out here who can only make 70 tackles in a season, but do nothing else. Making their 3.8 tackles per game, stupid. And their 5.7 crosses per game, stupid. Yeah, that's right. We have much better things to do. Right. Oh, jeez. What's wrong with me? I'm growing too many muscles because I went and I played some some soccer yesterday. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. See, I had a lot of fun. I played well. Ciro Immobile, the little prick, whatever. He should have. This kid is he's stealing a living just off of. So annoying, bro. How are you stealing a living just off of penalty? It's not normal to have like 14 penalties. I think Lazio play today, don't they? What a little weird. Yeah, they do play today. Yep, Lazio are playing today. Like penalties, really? Surely they're gonna say, "Oh, penalties mean less points," because here, especially in Serie A, where anything's a pen, penalty, penalty. Like, you you breathe. Penalty. This sign is literally the best thing they can do in their league. That's the best attacking strategy. No one will bid 20 million for Javi, right? Who would want to bid 20 million for? Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. How is Bayern gonna play without Benji? Well, when Benji becomes Robert Lewandowski, why are people making it seem like Pavard's like our best player? He isn't even in the top 5. Like, no. Okay, we just... No, it's not this. Like, you're acting like... Of course, having an injury to a player is bad. But if we lose the Champions League, and then you say, oh, it's because of that player. No. If we lose the Champions League and then Pavard's out, I wouldn't say it's because Pavard was out. I'd say it's because we lost. Because we weren't good enough or something. I don't think the reason we lose a game in the UCL would be because of that. Lucas will sit on the bench. I don't think Hansi Flick will change the system. I think we should see what happens with the Olympique Marseille game. It's not going to be one of those friendlies where we take half the team off first half. No, it's going to be our full team starting 0 to 90 minutes. That's what we're going to do. Of course, there's risk for injuries, but you're not going to. You should. Hope no one gets injured. It's a friendly, but it's going to be competitive. Olympique Marseille will want to be the first team to lose to Bayern since they will come out and play it like it's a cup final. That's what they'll do. We won't just have a friendly to warm up. This isn't just a team. No, if you even watch Bayern's friendlies versus each other in training, they're intense. But we're getting towards the end of the stream. We're close to 2,000 subscribers. We're approximately 14 subscribers away. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share the videos. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers. This should increase the golden boot and multiply to 2.12 for Bundesliga players to make up for the less games they play. Yeah, that's a good one, right? I don't know where you got 2.12 from. If you did all that math, then actually very smart, because I didn't. I just took the number from you. Will Bayern get fans back next season, or still no fans in stadium? They're the DFO. So there is a plan. Fans will be in stadiums starting from the beginning of next season, I think. There'll be no safe standing, so no ultras, no Bayern Munich. There won't be that, right? The ultras are gone. Well, for at least the little foreseeable future. Maybe as the months roll by, they'll start allowing more things depending on how the fans carry themselves. I think there'll be a certain percentage. There is also no away fans, so no traveling around. So only be home fans. That's a start, though. That's a start. One major injury and Bayern will be in trouble. No. I think people are failing to understand that. We aren't favorites for the Champions League because of one player. We're favorites for the Champions League because of 11 players. If you want to take us out as favorites, you got to make sure all our players are injured. You got to get Davies injured. If Davies is injured, we still have a system. Lucas comes in, and he could be probably more solid defensively. And that's it. That's where we're at, okay? We're not favorites of the Champions League because of Robert Lewandowski. We've always had Lewandowski. Why weren't we favorites then? We're favorites because 11 players on that pitch give their all. And if one player is gone, that's not going to change that. We effed up in transfers. Bayern should get... Okay, you should really stop talking about Benrahma. He's playing in the Championship. There's players that do well in these low leagues. We're talking about the Bundesliga, the Champions League. That's where we're at, man. I don't know this Benrahma guy. Hopefully he does well. And he's not some revenge, Chelsea... Well, Kai Havertz isn't our player. We're not revenging against anything. We should just go sign a player that makes sense for the philosophy of the club, not just some random people that, what is this? This Benrahma guy isn't 20 years old. If he's the guy is 24. I don't know. Hopefully, it looks like he's decent. Good for him, and he can continue being decent. He's 24 years old, man. We should probably put our eggs in different baskets. Get someone younger. Right. Just get someone younger. Okay. Well, thank you everyone that's watching this video. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I think we have a big video on Hansi Flick's transfer shortlist, or Hansi Flick's list or corporations or curated player list. I think it's going to be very interesting. But leave a like on the video. Like I said, we're close to 2K. And smash the like button because it really is important. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san Mia and peace. Les familles de Ribéry, je les mange. Mia san Mia. Frank.